Yeah, it's a mess. But anyways, it's my mess. Cool. Now on this thing, let me give you a rundown of everything I've done so far, so you guys understand how busy I've been with this car. I will start with this. This is one of my old ignition coils. I was just checking to make sure the other one is not messed up. But we have since replaced all the gaskets, right? The thermostat slash oil cooler gasket, the oil filter housing gasket. I took off the manifold and replaced all the 6 gaskets in here, as well as the DME gasket. And then I had kind of bought a gasket set for the tappet cover. And then someone suggested that, you know what, I wanted to change this and then change the PCV valve. Someone suggested that because for me there was like oil inside the PCV system, they would have just changed the whole tappet cover. So this thing is new. If you check, all new. So yeah, we have new spark plugs, and the ignition coils I'm using the old ones. When it starts up, it doesn't misfire, it idles fine, but when I start revving the car, then cylinder 5 starts misfiring. This one. 1, 2, 3. Number 3 is misfiring. Damn it. It wasn't the injector then. It's definitely the head gasket. As you can see from here, I changed, got a brand new injector, still misfiring, and there's also smoke coming from the exhaust, so still the same issues as before, and a bit of coolant. I filled this up. The coolant is went down by like halfway, so I am at this point I'm 100% sure it's the head gasket. So I'm gonna open this. I misplaced my tool, but I'm gonna now open this, check if this is very mixed. That's gonna answer my question. So what I'm gonna do, I do have something to tackle this though. Right, so before I pay someone thousands to yank my engine off my car and then change the head gasket, well, not just the head gasket, I want to do a full engine overhaul, but I want to confirm first that it is the head gasket, right? So someone doesn't rip me off. That's pretty much why I got into fixing my own cars. Yeah, VW once tried to pull a fast one on me. Anyways, so I have this thing. Yeah, it was recommended by a mechanic to me. So what I'm gonna do, I just want to use it as a test though. I'm gonna take out this oil now. Not now, probably tomorrow. I'll take out the oil and then I'll put in a fresh batch of oil, and then I'm gonna top up the coolant, and then I'm gonna put this in. So this goes into your cooling system. If that at least reduces the effects of the misfires as well as the smoke, then I'm 100% sure it's the head gasket. But yeah, let's give that a try first. First, I need to find I lost this. On my previous video, I told it so many times to sit. Let me find a safe place to put this thing I'm holding. Stay. So if we check, stay. So if we just clearly it didn't want to. So yeah, let me continue looking for it. Okay, so I put all of this. So anyways, here it says, yeah, large engines or severe symptoms may require 500 ml or more. This thing itself is 500 ml. So I just put all of it. I'm gonna let it idle for 30 minutes. Yeah, for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's it. Okay, so it's been, yeah, like 5 minutes. I don't know if my ears or eyes are deceiving me. Don't mind this, I'm cleaning up. The pulsing seems to have gone away. Like there's faint smoke coming, maybe because the car's warming up, but it's idling much better than before for now, probably because it's still cold. But yeah, like let's let it get warm. Let me actually check just how high it is. It should be still fairly low. Yeah, still pretty cold. Okay, just gonna let it go. How much time do I have left? Oh, it's been running for 10 minutes. For 9 minutes, wow. Actually, it's not doing bad. Alright, we're back again. It's been 20 minutes. Okay, just gonna reset for another 10 minutes. But yeah, so far, so don't mind the broom cleaning up. So far, no misfires. Visible smoke, sort of, unless you like really focus, you know. So not smoking excessively. I haven't revved it yet. The last time I started it, I think I ran it for a couple of minutes. I ran it for about 10 minutes last time, and then I revved it. That's when all the misfiring and all the everything happened. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it run through. I don't think I'm gonna rev it today. I'm gonna just let this thing, they say in under 30 minutes, but I'm not gonna rev it. I'm gonna let it idle for 30 minutes and then switch it off. Kind of like let whatever it is that works settle, and then we'll do like tomorrow, we'll just finish up. Oh, I actually forgot to show you guys. Let's see the temps are now sitting at, yeah, it's pretty much hot at temp. I think I might refuel it, and that's enough. But yeah, okay, let me get some music while I clean up here. So it looks like this now. Let's see how much work I would have done in 10 minutes. Okay, update. The cleaning is going good. Just need to clean that part now. But yeah, anyways, the real update. What? This is off, switch it off. It idled for about 40 minutes. No visible smoke. Well, a bit of visible smoke. I didn't rev it like I said I won't. And if we check the temp right now, okay, let's see. Get this off. There we go. So yeah, the car is fully hot. Yeah, it's complaining about lights and the battery. But yeah, pretty much I let it idle for about 40 minutes. I keep the lights off so it doesn't kind of bend through. Then I'll switch it off. So yeah, she honestly did well. Not even one misfire. 30 minutes according to that thing. 30 minutes was enough for it to do its job. So I'm just gonna let the car cool down and let the chemical or solution, you know, like hardens, whatever it's supposed to do. And then yeah, tomorrow we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So I'm in a situation. You guys let me know what you guys think on this one. So since I am like, the next step is the engine overhaul. I can't do that myself because as you guys see, I don't have a garage yet. So I have to pay someone. The whole point for buying this car was for me to learn how to do all this stuff, right? To give you an example, before this car I didn't even know what an injector is. Well, okay, I knew what an injector is, but didn't even know where it was on the engine, like spark plugs. I remember when my Polo GTI had an EPC warning light, I took it to VW. They charged me, was it 5,000 something to replace the injector and then the spark plug. Yeah, but some ridiculous amount for one injector and one spark plug there. I think the total was like 5 point something. Could have done it myself. Would have cost me, give or take, about 1,000, 2,000. But yeah, so now I'm in a situation where I have to take it to someone, which defeats the purpose of why I bought the car. and it seems like everything else, like the mods and everything I wanted to do, the money is gonna go to fixing the engine, which defeats, like, the idea was to buy this car, spend about 20-30 grand to do a full engine overhaul. But as you guys saw from other channel, my other videos, this car got into an accident, so I had to spend that money to fix this one, the daily. But yeah, now I'm in a situation where keeping this car for me seems a bit pointless. I know within the next months, I can, like, give or take after June or so, we can return to the full project. I did want to make this like, pretty much like a crazy car, so to speak. But right now, it's kind of pointless for me to keep it. I drive to work. That's like 100 kilometers a day. This thing is impractical for that. It burns so much fuel, and I can't help but vroom, 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 pa, pa. So I don't know, keep it or sell it. Yeah, but for the next 4, 5, 6 months or so, I don't see myself using it that much or doing anything on the car. You guys let me know what you think. Keep or sell. Oh, I actually forgot to show you guys the progress. It's pretty late now, but see, nice and clean. Now it's raining, and these things are gonna fall. And tomorrow morning, the whole thing will be dirty again. Yay.